Unlock your superpower. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when I first made one of these videos, talking to the camera, I was a little bit afraid, and it was not comfortable. And surprisingly, over just basically a few times of doing this now, or a couple times, I should say, I'm able to just kind of be myself for the most part. And that is a really good thing if you're starting to do a YouTube channel, you know? And, but it led me down an interesting path here. It made me realize that you really should take your time to get good at talking to camera, as they say. And why? I don't want to make a big YouTube channel. I don't want to do all these things, you know. I don't want eyes on me. Well, I guess you could choose not to upload them, but then it sort of almost negates part of the process, the good part of the process, which is putting yourself out there and kind of putting your own thoughts that you normally keep in your head, like to the test, like to a camera, to an audience that's going to pull it apart. And but what I'm getting at mainly here, though, is the path that took me down was the realization that if I just was to master this one skill, it would lead to a bunch of other doors being opened. And so, like, I've gotten a lot of really unique creative ideas for different things that I'm now working on. And you'll see that. You will. And right now, I'm just in this little kind of like mini mental vacation before the storm. And it's not that I think I'm for sure going to blow up out there. It's that I'm for sure that I'm going to keep going. And that storm is going to be me not stopping and pushing myself as much as possible. And I feel like I've already done that to some degree because I've recorded like 2 of these. Like I ranted for 19 minutes, completely just unrehearsed. I did screw up in that, in all honesty. I think I recorded like 3, 4, 5 minutes of like some kind of rant, and it wasn't quite what it wasn't. It just like didn't have any like feeling to it. So I was like, screw that. I restarted it, and then I got the 19 minutes, and that was the how to find your grind video. And like, then I had the first one I did, and I had no prior like real experience doing some long format, like no cuts, because I'm used to, back in the day, I would do jump cuts, and I would like write out what I'm going to say because I was really worried about what people were going to think about me. And like, it's a whole thing, you know, like we all have stage fright. And that's what I'm getting at here. And this is why this is blowing my mind right now. Because one of my biggest fears when I was growing up was being on a stage in front of people. That was my biggest fear. Like, I don't think I had any other bigger fears. Like, sure, like, you know, as a guy, you know, you want a girlfriend in high school, you want to be cool, you want to fit in, all these different things. And like, social situations are scary and everything, but the most scary social situation is indeed, for me, at least at the time, was being on a stage in front of people. And to some degree, that's actually still true, because like on a physical stage, I don't know how well I do. I'd probably do better now than I would like just like even a month ago. But like, I just don't do well in front of a live, physical, large audience. But I can do this because I have the opportunity to shut this off any point in time I want to. And that's like, that's a good little like, you know, I don't know, like training wheels to be able to hold on to, at least while you're working out the kinks, sort of thing, you know, like as a public speaker or of sorts. But I started having all these ideas once I realized I had this skill now. And you start to think about life and like your personal, like what you want to do with, like, say, a YouTube channel. Things start to kind of like change a little bit in terms of what types of videos you want to start making when you make this realization that you're suddenly comfortable talking to camera. Because I was kind of building myself up at the get-go of this particular channel. Because if you watch my first video, it's like a 10-minute, about exactly 10 minutes, fully edited. Like I do the whole, like, a bunch of things. At the end, there's like a non-scripted thing, but like for the most part, it's all kind of scripted. And that's very evident in the very first few seconds of the video. But like, it just wasn't the same thing as being able to just sit in front of a camera and just have a stream of consciousness come out, like Joe Rogan style. And that's like a superpower to me. Okay. You know, like these podcasters out there, you know, like Danny Jones, Theo Von, you know, you it's almost like, or Lex Friedman, it's like you can't even like quantify like how much they're able to spit out like a machine, like a whole like rant about something that's just it's so impressive. And it feels cool that I have this semblance of that in me right now. And I'm at the beginning stages of this, obviously, but like, it's a liberating feeling that when you develop a skill that you never thought you would have. Again, coming from someone I can't get on a stage in front of real live people, man. Like, dang, that's scary. I did it in high school slightly, you know, choir class, getting in front, but you're in a crowd, you're hidden, you know, you're hidden in the group of other students singing in choir class. And so you can kind of hide, and you have that shield. The only shield, like I mentioned before, is the ability to shut this camera off right now anytime I want and say, oh, you know what, that wasn't good enough. But I owe it to myself and you as a viewer to not do that as much as humanly possible. Why do I feel like I owe that? Is because I want to thrive on being my authentic self. And I find that I'm the most creative when I just have I'm free of the inhibitions and all these things, you know, and it allows me to write music better. It allows me to come up with video ideas better. It allows me to just do everything in life better. What is so compelling about the idea of just starting a YouTube channel for the heck of it is that you don't know where it's going to go. There's no way you could. And I'm telling you this right now. I'm going to stand by that. You have no idea where it's going to lead you if you start a YouTube channel. Because I have come up with some ideas that, again, I am currently working on, and you will see it, that I don't know how I would have come up with this stuff years ago. It's really weird. And I just think that people are hungry for authenticity, and I was hungry for authenticity with myself. I wasn't really being completely honest with myself with a lot of different things in my life. And when you're finally able to talk to an inanimate object about what makes you tick, or your downfalls, your shortcomings, that makes you a stronger individual. That makes you better equipped to take on the world around you and go after your passions. You need to be the one ultimately to do this for yourself. No one else can do this for you. It's like that cheesy song, you know. What is it? No one else can feel the rain on your skin. Da-da-da. You know. So, what I would like for anyone to do is start a YouTube channel for the heck of it. If you're watching this still, not because you want to seek fame, just because it'll help develop some social skills. And also, again, being able to be honest with yourself instead of just tripping over your words all the time. You know how that is? You know how it is. If you are someone who has never made a video before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You turn on that camera, you're like, I'm going to do this. Oh God, this is awkward. You know, it's like super like hilarious to think back on that now. And this is my third rant video on this channel. And I don't understand how I'm this comfortable already. It makes no sense. I mean, I've gotten more comfortable with just like people in general, like, like whether that be at work or at home or with family, I'm branching out more and I'm forcing myself to do it. Sort of like exposure therapy. And I think that you would be surprised by what you can do if you just simply unlock your superpower.